Hi guys, it's Vesna here and let's get started. Today I'm going to be making a very nature-inspired garland. So I'm starting off with these pine cones. I got these at Loblaws for a very, very cheap price. I believe they were about 50 cents a bag. So I bought a whole bunch and it was a couple of years ago. So Loblaws is a grocery store here in Canada. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them look like they have a little bit of snow on them. I will use some Mod Podge to get my snow, in quotation marks, to stick to them. And so really simple project. What you need is some Epsom salts, some Mod Podge, some pine cones, and some jute rope. Really, really inexpensive project to make. If you had pine cones in your yard, you could even use those. So the reason I chose Epsom salts instead of the fake snow are because Epsom salts are all natural. The fake snow sometimes I read is kind of like a choking hazard if it's inhaled. So I figured this would be the safer options with two little kiddos and a kitty cat. Again, I'm just going to use the Mod Podge and apply. So you apply as little or as much as you would like onto the pine cones, and then you set them in your tray that you're using, and then you pour the Epsom salts over it. Now, the reason I'm using a tray is because I can save the Epsom salts and reuse it, like keep on reusing them because not all of them will stick not all the salt will stick when you're putting it on. So I'm just adding it to the tips and a little bit in, so it looks like the pine cones are snow frosted. So once you've done all the pine cones that you think you're going to need, then you want to go ahead and let them dry and measure. Well, you can measure, I would measure your rope out first to see how wide you want your garland to be, and then that way you can kind of eyeball how many pine cones you'll need. Um, and then you let them dry, and then you're going to be attaching those pine cones to the jute rope. One way is you could hot glue them to the jute rope. The other way is you can buy one of those little hooks from the Dollar Tree and then poke it through the bottom of the um, pine cone and then run your rope through it. I thought I had those. I couldn't find them, so I opted to just hot glue them to the jute rope. So guys, once again, my name is Vesna. Welcome to my channel. If you're brand new, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're returning, welcome back. On my channel, you can see all sorts of Dollar Tree DIYs and things like that. So, like any kind of budget-friendly DIYs, basically, you can find on my channel, including thrift store flips, like furniture flips and things like that. If that's what you're interested in, make sure you hit that like button, the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and the notification bell so you can see all of my new videos. The spacing of the pine cones, I didn't really worry too much about how far apart each one was. I would say they're a couple inches apart one from the other, and I knew I would have more than enough to space them all out. I even had some left over, so that was just one bag of those. You could get these at the Dollar Tree, and I'm sure it would just be maybe 2 bags of those. This video is a part of a challenge hosted by two lovely ladies, Sandra from the Schwowins Nest. If you haven't checked out her her channel, she does some amazing DIYs. All of her DIYs are a farmhouse theme, so check her out. She's really talented. I'll have her channel linked in my description below. And she is co-hosting this challenge with Jamie from Simple Roots, Simple Living. Jamie too is very talented. If you haven't checked out her channel, she does amazing DIYs and trash to treasures and all sorts of things like that. Again, another talented lady. What we had to do for the challenge was to create a seasonal garland. It could be a winter like themed or a Christmas themed garland. It was fairly open to interpret, well, not to interpret, just not a lot of rules to the challenge. So that's what I've done is I've created this beautiful garland. What I like about this garland is that it could be just a winter garland. You don't have to make it a Christmas garland, or you could add some Christmas picks and make it be a Christmas garland. It really is up to you, and it's very natural looking. It gives me that farmhouse, natural, rustic feel that I like all of my decor to have. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to be putting it on my upstairs or downstairs fireplace, so I've just so you can see, I've put it up with a Christmas pick so you could kind of get an idea of what it could look like with it or without it. Again, this is not how I'll be hanging it, but I wanted you to see it against a white fireplace so you could kind of get an idea of what it looks like. It could also go around a door, just placed around a dresser. It really is up to you, and it is so simple and yet so elegant that really it could fit into anyone's decor. If you liked this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and check out these videos that I'm suggesting for you at the end. Check out the playlist and check out the hosts. Everything will be linked in my description below, and then I'll have some extra videos popping up throughout this video for you to take a look at. Also on Thursday, I have 2 DIY videos coming out. There's going to be one that just has 1 DIY and one that has 3 DIYs. So make sure you check out those 2 videos. They'll be a part of 2 challenges. One is a challenge hosted by my sister, Sonia, Domestic Diva, so I always like to support all of her challenges. And then there's also another challenge that I'm supporting, so make sure you check out those videos, and thank you for stopping by. Have an excellent day and stay safe, everyone.